Hello there ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Ed and I'm here today in this video to go over variables. Now, variables are critical. I mean, they're used in all programs and they're used for a great many purposes. You know, if you were playing something like GTA 5, there would be many variables to manage, all kinds of different things. Say, for example, you were playing as Franklin. That would need to be declared as a variable in the RAM. Say you were flying through the sky and you were falling. You'd need to declare the height of that player, again, with a variable in RAM. So there's a lot of use for variables, and they're effectively speaking critical for really anything you do in programming. So we're going to be going over them today, and I'm going to be doing, showing you about 3 major variable data types that are actually important. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this since we don't need it. The first data type and the first variable we're going to be working with is ints. So we're going to do int num. Integers are single numbers. I mean, they can be anything from about, this or that or whatever. I mean, really, integers are single numbers. They don't have any floating points on them. They're just, simple single numbers, and there really isn't a lot more to them other than that. So if you wanted to declare the number 1 under integer, you can do this here, or you can do a cast of it like that, or you can do like that. So integers are, simple, single numbers. There's not really a lot more to them than that. They're not floating points. That's really all there is to it. I mean, you can add them, you can divide them, you can take away from them. That's all they're really meant for. Now, we're going to get on to briefly floating point numbers, which are different too. And this can be things, for example, like 02, so on and so forth. Any number with a decimal place will work under float. Now, the third variable type that we're going to work with today is the char, or character, which is basically a, character as in a, actual character of text. So, say for example you want to the letter A, you do A, and that's what you get. So, with chars, you can use letters of all kinds. You can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth. So, chars are where you put your just regular English or Japanese or Russian or German or whatever text into. I mean, it's not. I mean, chars basically are designed for taking single, character elements and storing them. So that's really what the char is for. Now, you can store many numbers and many characters using what's called a char array. However, that's not what we're going to be focusing on today. So I'll go ahead and just see out all of these. See out num, see out num2, and see out the char. And then we have it. Now, there are several ways you can make your life easier by using, for example, the auto data type, which will automatically select which data you're working with when you define something in the compiler. However, that's not something I'm going to be covering today since it might confuse people. But these are just some of the basic data types that you have available to you in C++. Integers, floating point numbers, and characters. That's really all I need to go over today on this particular subject, but it should be pretty easy to understand how everything works now. If you have any questions about variables and all of that, feel free to ask them below in the in the comments section, and I'll be sure to get around to answering you as soon as I can, and hopefully I can inform people who need help in that particular situation. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Atten, and I'm out.